Welcome back to The Vocalyst. Today we are listening to Janis Joplin. I've heard her many times before. I'm a fan. So we are going to break down some vocals in a performance of the song Piece of My Heart. Here we go.
Oh, honey, like you, the only man I ever wanted and I ever needed. Oh, honey, didn't I give you nearly everything I ever had to give? I tried to do it. Each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough work. I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. Won't you take home, 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 take it. Take another little piece of my heart now. Come on. Another little piece of my heart. Yeah, come on. You know you got it if it makes you feel good. Come on, man.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me just go back to the beginning. So this is, I'm watching a clip from a longer video of a live performance. So I have to do the math and figure out how long or how short this one is. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Right off the bat, the intensity, like in her body, just the excitement as the music is getting started. When we talk about female singers and texture and grit, like she's at the top, man. Like it's just such a cool sound. And it was so, I can't even describe her. Like she was so many things to so many people because of how much she did, if that makes sense. Here we go. All right. Now, I don't know if you can see very well in that particular slide, clip, whatever it would be. It shows a little later as well, but she wasn't saying come on. She didn't like have to overproduce sound. Like it was very well contained. Come on. Let me play that back.
Oh, honey, like you, the only man.
Now, it's so faint, but you can hear just the most elegant sound right after that intense, like, lead up.
Oh, honey, like you, the only man I ever wanted and I ever needed. Oh, honey, didn't I give you nearly everything I ever had to give? I tried to do it.
That too. I like to point out those really gentle, elegant, conversational moments when, you know, she's not incorporating a lot of extra texture and the breath pressure feels very low and very grounded. And sometimes we even get some head resonance sounds in there because I feel like that was more rare to her voice than, you know, what I typically think of when I think of her tone. And I don't know, I feel like we all are so amazed at just like the crazy, incredible sounds that she made, but what made them even that much more exciting were these moments of intimacy and, you know, gentility.
And I ever needed. Oh, honey, didn't I give you nearly everything I ever had to give? I tried to do it. Each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough work. I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. Won't you take home, home, home,
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on the clip, but just you hear that sound and it is so intense and just incredible. But then you watch her interact and say, hey, come up on stage. Like, so, it's just like this gorgeous, kind, like welcoming look in her eye. And I don't know, if if you had never seen her or anything like that, it would be difficult, I think, to sort of reconcile the two, because it's just such an intense, I could also see, a very like diva-esque persona having a voice like that, but it's not like that at all. And so it's just really beautiful to watch this invitation that she's giving to someone in the audience. Also, can you imagine being that person? Like, I might just freeze and I don't know. What do I do? I'm so mesmerized and like in love with this person on stage.
You know you got it if it makes you feel good. Come on, man. Hey, everybody's bound to be looking good. But they always trying. Every time deep inside. And each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough, babe. But I'm gonna show you, darling, that a woman can be tough. I want you to come on and take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Take another little bit of my heart. And darling, yeah. Wow, another little bit of my heart. Baby. You know you got it. If it makes you feel good right now. Hey, come on. You know you got it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so sucked in. Watching everyone just have such a great time on stage, like, I think that's one of many beautiful representations of, her artistry, what was important to her. I just, it's so beautiful to see. And again, all of this happening while standing next to this incredible vocalist. The other thing that I should talk about more often is I love when artists take great songs and cover them in a way that just, I believe, hold on, before I say this, let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about. Janis Joplin's cover of this particular song got a lot more attention than the original by Erma Franklin, but because her cover sort of shed a light on this incredible song, I believe Erma Franklin ended up getting a Grammy or being nominated for a Grammy for her performance. And I really love when that happens in music, when something sort of gets a completely different, a song is given a different take or is sort of brought to life in a different way, or even just heard by a different group of people, because of course we all have different tastes. And so if at the time you really weren't into a certain style of music, but another singer, another artist covered it in their own way, then you'd hear a song that maybe you wouldn't have. And so I don't know why. I feel like I've been talking about cover songs a lot lately, but I just think it's such a beautiful thing when instead of trying to one up an original artist or excuse me, an original song, or, you know, make it better, you just do something completely different, so that a whole new group of people can hear a great piece of music. And yeah, that's just something I love seeing. But yeah, watching this entire crowd and everyone just having such a great time, and her vocals aren't suffering in the slightest. You know, she's still moving and grooving on stage, and singing the song, but she's having a good time with the people who came to enjoy music with her, and it's just I'm loving the view. Here we go.
You know you got it.
I need to go back and watch this entire video from the beginning just to see the progression that took place at this concert, both in her vocals, but also in her stage presence, in, you know, her delivery, and maybe even the audience's reaction to it. I don't know how much of that is shown, but yeah, what such a unique voice. But like I mentioned before, some of that uniqueness is that she really did have a lot of variety and she was very versatile. It's just we didn't always see everything, you know. This raspy, gritty rock tone is so signature to her, but she could do so much more. So it's nice when you can kind of pick out those moments and hear all of the other special things she did. The positioning of her mouth was really captivating at the beginning of this, to see how little she had to open her jaw and create, again, these incredible sounds. We got a scream in there that was incredibly powerful. I'm saying incredible a lot. I apologize, but I don't know what else to call it. It was just awesome. Awesome. There. Anywho, that's it for today. I could just ramble on, so I won't. Thank you so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.